Hey guys, I have a question for you. Do you think it's okay for Gypsy Rose to be giving her opinion in regards to other felons? I just recently came across this TV report on Laddie's TikTok and I thought it was really interesting because there's a journalist on there and she's basically calling Gypsy out for doing just that. Gypsy Rose has given her opinion in regards to Casey Anthony wanting to sell legal advice. She actually doesn't condone it. And the TV journalist, she's saying, hey, is it okay for Gypsy to be doing this?
Is Gypsy right to call out Casey?
It's controversial. But yeah, she's asked a panel of actual experts, actual people, doctors, and I don't know who they are, but they're, professionals, proper people, and they give their opinion on the whole, Gypsy and Casey, doing this and trying to be in the spotlight all the time. And I just thought it was interesting, so I wanted to share it with you guys. I have sped it up a little bit and cut it just for YouTube copyright. I will link the full video in the description below if you want to see the full video. I haven't cut up much, but just because YouTube. So yeah, I'm going to share the bits that I found interesting. And let's have a chat about it, shall we?
A well-known convicted killer is coming at Casey Anthony for launching her career as a legal advocate.
Firstly, I like how she introduced Gypsy. She doesn't actually say her name. She calls her what she is, which is convicted killer. It's, we've seen it so many times now that there's too many journalists in the media that are, treating Gypsy like a little social media star. So I like that she's not doing that.
I am a legal advocate.
Casey Anthony has a new Substack where she's charging people to give them legal advice. Do you think that's a good thing? What do you think about that?
So here the news report puts up the clip of Casey Anthony saying, she's an advocate now and how Gypsy gave her opinion on it. Now, to be fair, Gypsy didn't just give her opinion out of nowhere. She was asked by paparazzi. But, I don't know. It's hard. Like, should she be giving her opinion at all? But I suppose in her defense, a little bit in her defense, it'd be hard to not answer it in that situation when people are at you asking questions. So, yeah, at least, props that she didn't, agree that it's a good thing. At least she said the right thing in this case. So, I don't know. I'm giving Gypsy a little bit of slack on this insurance, but yeah, you don't want to be hearing advice from anyone who's done crimes in any capacity, you know what I mean? So that's my kind of opinion on it. Now, the journalist then goes on to ask the rest of the panel their opinions, and they say some interesting things that I want to, highlight as well.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry at this cast of characters here. I'm not sure how one can simply proclaim to be a legal advocate, how and why that's the crown these individuals want to wear when those of us who really do the deep dive into their backgrounds know the heinous conduct displayed. So I almost think it's laughable.
Absolutely. She's absolutely right. It is laughable when these people can come on here and think that they can give you legal advice or bloody claim to be, these great people that you should be influenced by. They shouldn't, especially, the legal advice. I think that's too much. I think she's a bloody moron, this Casey girl. I really do. You don't give people, what the hell? What's wrong with you? I just think it's stupid, it's sick. And anyone who actually falls for it is a bloody idiot, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, she shouldn't be giving legal advice. It's nuts. It's nuts. And, it's like they're trying to make a joke, like, you've actually got actual professionals out there that will actually give you real legal advice. Why the hell should they come to her? It's pathetic. So yeah, it is laughable. It's 100% laughable.
This is my thought. Money, money, money. Right now, Gypsy Rose is worth about $3 million. And that's because of what she does on social media. And Casey Anthony is just looking at getting right aboard that gravy train and riding it. If you look at what she says, everything is I and me, and I was thrust into this, and this has been asked of me or put upon me. It's all baloney. It's about the dollar bill.
100%, it's all about the money. It's all about the money. And apparently Gypsy should be worth $3 million. Maybe she should be, but let's face it, she's blown that money. That money's gone. She broke. She is broke. But yeah, that's why they do what they do. They all want money. They all want money and fame. Money and fame. It's all these people want. You know, a bunch of narcissists.
This is all about the money. And, you know, certain cases, people should just go away. In the Casey Anthony case, I mean, you know, we all knew what happened back with Kaylee's death in 2008. And at this point in time, she should just stay in the background. I don't see a reason why she's doing this other than the money.
Again, yeah, 100%. It's about the money and everything. And, you know, he's right. Like, why can't she just go and live her life? I know if it was me, if I had done a heinous act, never going to happen, but I wouldn't want to keep putting myself out there online to be ridiculed. I'd want to, you know, hide away and change my name and, you know, try and move on with my life. You know, it's weird that they do this crap. It really is.
This should just be somebody who now leads a humble, low-key life. I think it does speak to the grandiosity and the narcissism that a lot of these individuals have. They're in the spotlight and they become infamous, and then they think, okay, I can reinvent myself, and I still want the spotlight and all eyes on me. And yes, of course, the monetary aspect, I think, is at the forefront, but I also believe there's this attention grab and wanting to be in the spotlight, which is the motivation.
Yeah, like I said, if it was me, I'd hide away. I wouldn't want the attention. The fact that they do continue to put themselves out there to be ridiculed. I mean, Gypsy, time and time again, she says, oh, I need to step back for my mental health. And then a week later, she's back online. She can't help herself. You know, she has a baby. Instead of looking after the baby, she's on the comments defending herself. She's not defending herself. She just keep putting her name out there. So we keep talking about her, basically. And this other girl, Casey's doing the same thing. You know, they're out here. They're putting their faces out there. They love the attention. They're narcissistic psychos, basically, at the end of the day. Let's face it. And they can't help themselves. They're never going to stop. They're never going to stop.
She had tens of thousands of followers within one day, and that number just keeps growing. We find that, you know, we're celebrating people who have murdered people. It's like nothing I've ever seen. And so that's the part of the population that is really concerning.
So that's the end of the video, and she's 100% right. People are celebrating these people way too much these days. You know what I mean? Look at Gypsy. I mean, everyone's treating her like this social media star. You know, giving her little makeovers, taking her shopping sprees. You know, it's just like, it's ridiculous to watch. And you got other ones like, you know, Wade Wilson, you know, all the girls like, I love him. Oh, I can change him. Oh, he's beautiful. Oh, la la. Like, these are sickos. They're sickos. Like, how can people not see that? And they treat these people like they're rock stars. Like, it's weird, and it's sick, and it's deprived, and it doesn't make any sense. But that's kind of the world we're living in now. It's just weird to watch. But yeah, I found it so interesting watching this. Let me know what you guys thought of it too. And let me know, do you think Gypsy should be able to give her opinion? I don't know. I don't think she should. But I mean, I'm glad she didn't condone it. At least it's one props. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you thought of this anyway. I thought it was interesting. So yeah.
Got a secret, can you keep it sweet? That's what they say. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave.